Hey, my Alkaline Luxe friends. So today I will be discussing fraternities, sororities, and what's the purpose? What is their legitimate purpose and why were they placed? For especially the Black community. When you hear and see anything that has to do with fraternities, sororities, what comes to mind? I mean, of course, it's dancing, groups, being popular, brother, sisterhood, eternal bond. Well, the truth is this fraternity and sororities have been alive since 1700, built by of the philosophies of Sir Christopher Wren Mason from the 1600s. But remember, the Anglo always had groups and cults from the beginning of time, even in the biblical times, right? Why? Because you have to group up in order to fight against everything in the world. So when we group up, that means we're against or for something, In this case, they are against the Most High, God. The devil works in every aspect of success, period. You cannot have success without pledging. And that goes for universities as well. That includes universities. I'm laughing because I just got a message and, I don't eat much junk food, but I've always loved the Taco Bell Mexican pizza without meat ever since time. So I'm getting so many texts today saying, today's the day, today's a big day. It's so funny. I have a friend that dropped off a Taco Bell gift card. And so people are just being silly because they know Icee loves the Mexican pizza. If it's junk food, it's going to be a cheap ass Mexican pizza. So anyway, let's go back. Devil's work, of course, devil's work is in success and including the universities. Black people will be taken from universities and molded into Satan's children, okay? Many of the communities, the cultured communities, have zero idea what they're really getting into when they go to university and, start, oh, I'm excited. I want to do a pledge. Why? Because the government and industries will not allow you to be successful unless you sell your soul. Okay, so the word G will be government. Transforming into Greeks and worshiping the Greek gods. And that's a satanic spirit is what is in the sororities, okay? Why would one want to sell from being God's children to being a Greek, a foreign nation? It makes zero sense, but it makes sense to the hungry that feel that success is only financial, okay? They are guaranteed success, when they go into sororities and pledge. They are guaranteed success in the future. So whether they become doctors, whatever they become, they will be successful. Of course, they have to pay their dues. And the settlers, who the settlers are, continue to slave drive and make blacks believe that they are not slaves. Rather, they feel that they are part of their nation and community. But they're not. They'll never be. That's it. After university life comes career. And the settlers will always make sure you are not successful unless you pledge to their God, and that's Satan. In order to be in a Babylon group like these, there is a lot of satanic symbolism that goes down. Break you down, beat you up. Pain and suffering is a ritual sacrifice to Satan. Beat men in the behind. It's a symbolic. It's symbolism to accepting homosexuality from then on. So no matter what you hear or believe, or I have a friend that's from a sorority and he's not. Okay. Recruit is soul selling and snatching. They get on their knees in all white and make a pledge as a soul tie. Alpha and Omega is as above and so below. There's only one Alpha and Omega, and that's the Most High. Pledges, oaths, and are simply read Matthew 5:37. Speaking in a new tongue. So they're Greek symbolism, there's what they talk about and how they Alpha, Omega, Omega, all that's all speaking in a tongue, in a new tongue. They must live and die in secrecies, so they have to take that with them to the grave. They're devoted to the eternal and spirit of the truth, and that's what they say. And their spirit of the truth is what? Satan. They worship, Zeus and other gods. There's a pyramid of people on the panel when somebody is pledging. So they also, even the females, the women, sororities, goddess of wisdom is Minerva. Y'all look into all that. Just going to plant little seeds here and there. The frat is not your step, but it is not in your step, but in your soul is what they say. They don't want you to, they want you to know that you are selling your soul. Okay. And after that, you are no longer your first and last name. You are name, and then it's AKA number 12. You become another person. So every time you sell your soul or you give your life to the Most High, you change your name, because this government name is just, it's not you. It's not your name. Eastern Starship as well for the women. Y'all look into that. And there's so many issues that have gone on throughout the hazing process. Dying on campus is a soul sacrifice to keep the devil's spirit on campus. And there's been, car accidents. There's been alcoholism. I mean, it's so disgusting. And there's that movie on Netflix. Shoot, I can't remember, but I'll put it in the notes down there. It's San something, but it's a fraternity sorority movie. Y'all have to see it. Very good to see what's really going on. These are devil acts, and it's a lot of esoteric and arcane, and not for the average person to understand what all these fraternities do. These brothers and sisters are snatched from universities as they are already showing the intelligent potential and drive. So that's why they're taking them from the universities. They want to know, hey, these people, these Black community want to, be something, do something with their life. So they're more than pleased to take you from there. Why do they not go to the hoods to recruit? Because the mentality of the hoods are not easily brainwashed in a higher sense, but people that are so dedicated to go to school and have a career and be in, corporate life, it's easier to snatch them and say, hey, let's make more money and follow into our fraternity. You know what a frat and sorority goes to recruit in the hood? They send the military to do it. That's who's pretty much the sororities of the hood, is military. Military will have us all believe that it's a brotherhood, but in reality, they're doing the same thing. Hazing goes on too. They have to prove themselves. But military is trained to do the killing and dying of our people, not the success and making the money and, what people consider success. They do the dirty work for the devil, and that's to go fight, the G's. Wars when it has to do with money in other countries. We're not fighting other countries because we want to, right? And the military people, in their eyes, is the bottom of the pot, as they are chosen because of the physical, endurance, and they want to prove themselves, and they're just not proving themselves mentally to show intelligence and to be educated, per se. But so that's easy for them. It's, hey, go send the military, recruit them, and have them die and stay away from their families, and, come back with mental disorders, with alcoholism, with drug addictions, so that's another form of them killing us off. The Bouye indoctrination conforms to the government, and they make their money. But remember, they'll always have citizenship once they leave the university and become, go into their careers. They will always have to pay until the day they die. There's they have to pay for sure. The government also handpicks presidents and workers in Hollywood and movie industries, but we will talk about the music industry. And this is how they handpick theirs. So this is still in the same category as fraternity, sororities. There's just different, bubbles and places, and the government also has a lot to do in the music industry, as we all know. And I'm glad for those that didn't know for so long. It's coming out, and y'all are learning about it. So I'm very, very excited about that. We need more soldiers of the Most High to fight these battles. It's not just knowing the Bible and sleeping and going home and saying, I'm going to be saved. You have to do your work, do your footwork. One of the top bouliers, Freemason, of course, is JayZ. But being Black will never be a higher title, period, in their industry, period. I don't care how successful you think he is. He's just a puppet, but he's a presidential puppet. They pick out the hood intelligent ones and remove them immediately from the hood. Once they paid their dues, bringing in their followers, their supporters, their fanatics, then that have officially been programmed to follow. Once you love somebody's music, you're just going to follow them and love them, and anything they do is so right? When did you ever hear in the streets or in cars really bumping JayZ like it's the most popular music out there? Never, never. JayZ did not make his millions off his music. Okay, I should make a video about this. I can go really in depth about how really he's not popular, but how the G plants them. But anyway, for now, JayZ made his position and money once he sold out to his hood, to his people, and became a Satanist to keep his hood mentally down, oppressed, and not to rise up in a war against the settlers. So this is his job. Keep your people down. Keep your people loving you and believing what you're about. Okay. JayZ made his position, like I said, by selling out. JayZ's and other big rappers such as like Kanye, they get paid to keep their people down and they continue to show you this lavish life to keep y'all reaching for success. That's really not success. They're bitter, they're unhappy, they're following the wrong person, right? And most of the time they can't get out of that. So that success that they will never reach, that you'll never reach by watching and wanting what the famous people have. And that's a shame to be living like that. Oh, I have the new Jordans. I have the new this and that. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton don't give a shit, nothing about you. They will not come to the hoods and donate nothing. So why are you so pressed that you have to wear what they're wearing or what they're making? That's only to keep us down. And remember, JayZ, Beyond Satan, Cardi B, Megan the Stallion, and the other leaders, they want you to believe what they're saying in their music is how they think and how they live. But it's really not. This is not how they live. They want you to keep scraping your pennies to buying expensive brand names, buying their albums, living their lifestyle, keep you ill, and smoking and drinking alcohol, sex with multiple partners, to keep you imbalanced mentally and physically. Also for you to learn to, for you not to have love in your heart. Relationships is not the cool thing to do, so stay away from relationships. Go and play and go and be, a Jezebel women. And I mean, it's just plain disgusting. Yet they have relationships and marriages, but they teach you the opposite. Why are you not open to this? Why are you not seeing this? Why would you want to, F a female, F a female dog, women are nothing. They come and go. So who are you going to be with, a man? That's clearly what you're saying when you're saying F women. And women want to be, the head of household. I understand that when we are independent and single women out there and you have to do what you have to do, but never close the door to finding a man, to finding a husband. That's our job. But again, man, you guys have to be that strong man that knows his position in life by the Most High, not by this industry, but by the Most High. So you can pick a quality woman and the woman can choose and decide to be that quality woman for y'all, right? So they want to break down the family home and divide and conquer. As y'all know, that's the easiest form to take our mind, soul, and body. So stay vigilant out there. Please, please, please